All right, guys, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Dope Chick episode number 61. We are live before the Major 4 in Dallas DreamHack. Trey's already there, Don's already there. I'm about to get a plane tomorrow right out there as well. It's been a hectic weekend of matches, the final weekend of matches online of the entire season. Online is done, it's only May. That's certainly a talking point. But regardless, big storylines. OpTic Texas, are they back? They lose to the worst teams. They beat the best teams. What's going to happen at the Major? Who's locked in for the World Championship? We have some storylines on our hands. Don, you're looking great as always. You're eating good tonight, I hear. So we're back. We're back.
Yeah, we're back. We're back. I'm excited. I'm, about to go eat some good food at Kenny's house later. His mom is they have a food truck, so we're gonna taste test some of the stuff they're thinking about putting on the menu. I'm also getting a haircut. Yeah, but I'm just excited, man. Like, I don't know. Last event I went to the after party. I saw you guys there, but I didn't go to the venue. So I'm very excited to go to the venue and have a watch party and vibe out with the bros, maybe get a little lit. Have us, clip farm a little bit. So I'm excited, man. I'm really excited. I think this event's gonna be a fucking banger. So yeah, and the show's gonna be a banger too. Do it.
I mean, listen, the last time I saw Dom was at the Dallas after party and he goes, "You're looking good, Trey." And let me tell you, I'm looking better. So
okay.
It's, I've been hitting gym.
Mm-hmm. Bang.
Yeah. Been hitting gym.
Okay. All right.
Dyed the hair back, I'm already here. It's not a nice day. It's not a nice day.
Oh, it's been terrible here.
It's
been
not a nice
so
day.
bad.
I would show you guys where at the outside, but there's a lot of weirdos that don't like me, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
It's been raining every day. Every day it's been raining.
We got a shit ton of COD to talk about. One of the worst upsets I think I've seen in a while. The worst team beating OpTic Texas. You never thought that was going to happen, but fuck me, did it. I've been at a wedding all weekend, so it's been hard for me to. My parents got married, so it's been hard for me to watch the games.
Mum and Dad
Great wedding. Great wedding.
You were
done a speech.
You done a speech.
I done a speech.
Oh, let's go.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard.
It was scintillating. Let me tell you, double Southern Comfort lemonade to the sky, to mum and pops.
That's it. Back. Easy work.
I mean, obviously, I spoke.
No. I hear you. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure. They call me Tim with a 5 for the super chat. Let's go Green Wall. We win in this major, or we bomb it out top 12. I don't know anymore. that honestly sums up the OpTic fan experience right now. Let's get right into it. I wanted to begin, with a couple of interesting things that we've been developing in recent times. Shout out Prize Picks as well, supporting today's show. If you guys want to get involved, use code Breaking Point, claim $50 with your first $5 pick, and it's a big weekend to get involved because the major's coming up in DreamHack, and we will be there. As I say, Trey's there, Don's there. I'm going to be there tomorrow at around about this time of day. But we also launched something new on the site here. So I know you guys have been asking this for some time. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, but on Breaking Point, we've got the cards. I'm not logged in, but it's all good. And, well, you can earn bread if you're on the site. I know lots of you guys have been asking for ways to earn more bread at a higher rate. So let me make sure the boys are back on screen. There we go. If you want to earn more bread, we have just launched Breaking Point Pro. If I log in real quick, it might actually let me, here we go, choose your plan and all this. So yeah, we launched Breaking Point Pro. If you guys want to get the site and the app with no ads, if you want to lock in a guaranteed 1,000 bread every time it goes through, if you want to get an extra 500 bread on a weekly basis, you can slam it on the pack. We've got loads more features coming out through this as well, and it supports the site. So instead of subbing to, I don't know, I'm not going to roast anyone. Instead of subbing to the Zubafri on Twitch. So someone to Trey on Twitch, drop a little BP Pro sub. It's only $5 a month. I'm sure you guys will have a good time with that. So anyway, wanted to shout that out before the show got underway. Quickly, I want to talk about this because wall running is a thing. Is wall running back? What are we doing here? Because I saw a clip going around, and obviously you guys, as actual players, you're playing in the jetpack days and wall running was a thing. I know it's pretty controversial, but there was this clip doing the rounds here. And, well, obviously I can't play it at the same time as I have you guys on the screen because that'll be too much to handle. But I'm playing it anyway. I think you guys can probably see this, which is this guy warning on look, anyway, we heard the rumors a while ago that effectively the wall running on this game was going to be the new game, not this game, but the next game. Instead of you can wall run.
Black Ops 2 remake.
Yeah, the BO2 remake. It's like wall running, but it's more like parkour. Like you can hop on the wall and then you can kind of bounce off. But this looks like kind of what wall running used to be. But
That just looks like Black Ops 3 without jetpacks.
exactly, it does. It looks like BO3 without jetpacks. So this was kind of seen today anyway. People were talking about it because we're expecting something similar to that for Black Ops 7, Black Ops 2.5, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so interesting that we see a development on this today. I don't know if it's actually going to come true for the real game, but it probably is because I've heard rumors on it for some time. I know that if you ask the majority of pros, do they want jetpacks back, they'll tell you yes. And even though a lot of casual players disagree.
Though.
But it ain't jetpacks. I know it ain't jetpacks, but it's something. It's omni movement plus war running. That's what they say.
I'm getting too old for this. I think that's the issue. I think I'm getting too old for this. I'm not against it. I just don't know how it's gonna work with Black Ops 2 maps.
Sure.
That's a good point.
Like you telling me you're gonna see Shotzzy just out a wall running on raid? Like
Like
pool?
the break laundry? That might be hard though.
I mean, you remember they brought back Raid in Black Ops 3 as a map called Empire? You couldn't really war on anywhere, really.
Okay.
So
No, you could just you could wall run on just the little walls to get a little jump spot, but
yeah.
I don't know. But I see the thing is they're doing this innovative stuff. It's crazy, all right. But then I've heard the next game after that doesn't even have omni movement or the wall running.
That is what they said. Yeah, Infinity Ward are doing it again.
So listen, if next year is an absolute storm of a game, top notch, crazy, and then you've just got to look forward to MW4. Listen, I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna retire being retired.
Yeah, you guys are coming back for 6 months for the 6-month season that we get in COD nowadays, and then it's all over.
I mean, that could mean we get a little bit of uplink back though, or something along the lines of it.
That would be whew.
That's a good point. Actually, that is a nice observation, to be fair, because I mean that's a good point. Like if you had a little wall, you don't need a trampoline, right? But as long as there's a little wall you put there next to the portal, you can
I was thinking if they're gonna do something like that and have the uplink portal that high, they should do and they want to do parkour. They should put 2 wooden boards where you just jump on, and then jump in.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
But I was also a big fan of Gridiron from World War II. So yeah, I voted for that. I was David the Trayer in that, mate. No ball we're getting in that hole, mate.
Wait, did you vote for it, Don?
Oh, for what? Gridiron?
Yeah.
I don't remember. World War II.
Because I know it was pretty close.
I hated that shit.
Yeah, no, true.
Martin,
I probably voted for it because
Martin loved it.
I probably voted for it.
It was just something about having a kickabout on London docks. You got a little ball on the floor just rolling into a net wrap. You know what I'm saying? There was just something about it. Europeans had 10% extra work ethic on that.
Thanks up, Castline, as well for the 5. I did see your thing, but when there's a poll up, I can't scroll because I'm on laptop. You know how it is. I'll just scroll up real quick so I can see it. I can't even do it on it. It's an absolute shambles. All good. I'll come back to it in a second. But I know you said I told you so I appreciate it because the option's always there. And you ain't, sometimes we're right, sometimes, no, we ain't wrong. We ain't never wrong on this show. I did want to get into this as well. So Karma said, season's already done, basically, which is not wrong. So here we are. I know the cams are going to keep going on and off, guys, but it's just, we'll do the best we can do over here. Crazy to think the last league match of the year already, but we finished strong, he says. Which is true, OpTic finished strong. But here we are, middle of May, and no more league matches for the rest of the season. Which is, it definitely...
I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm not missing online COD. It is what it is. But equally, I just wish the seasons were a bit longer. I mean, because this time last year, I saw a post on Reddit today. This day last year, OpTic just won Major 4 or Major 3. I think it was Major 3 in Toronto. This was May the 19th, whatever, this time last year, was the Toronto Major. And then after that, they had another whole major to go. Whereas this year, we're just going to the last major. We've then got a month off until champs, and then we've got another month off until the World Cup, with not really much happening. And then after that, see you in 6 months for the start of the season, right? So, yeah, I don't know. It's been a hectic season, but it's just frustrating that there isn't more. And I'm sure the league must feel the same way, because in proper sports, we don't do a 6-month season.
It's how they've just crammed all the events together, though.
Yeah, especially this last couple of months. Every weekend has been COD.
Like, what was it? People came back from Florida and was already playing online matches the next weekend. Like, you didn't even have a chance to do you didn't even have a chance to do a roster change.
Yeah.
It was insane.
There should be like a week break after every event minimum.
100%. Don't even get me started on there only being 2 minors. I could go in all day about that. How are you going to give 2 minors at the start of the year and not finish off with, like, give a minor for every event? Motherfuckers earn more points in Major 1, Major 2 because of those minors.
There's only 4 majors.
And then 2 minors. And then they change from 7 matches to 5 matches.
So 5 matches, yeah.
Don, how many events did you play in the Advanced Warfare season? Obviously, you can play champs.
Oh, it was incredible. It was a lot. It was.
Because I think there was about
like
14 events that year.
Yeah, it was like and I missed. It felt like I was going to an event every 2 to 3 weeks, and I couldn't play at like champs, regionals, all the UK events. Because even the UK events, you had to be 18, like Gfinity and stuff.
Yeah,
I couldn't play, and there were still events. I still felt like I was not missing out on anything because like. My teammates would just, because I was 15, my teammates would just go play with another team that had underage people on their team. And then they would just come back home and then we'd play on LAN the next week. It was godlike.
MLG, UMG, Gfinity, different era for sure compared to what we got today. There was a bit of a throwback though this weekend, to be fair, the way they're doing the matches, because there's 9 matches on Friday. Because of the way that the weekend is going. So we'll get into that in a second, but the season's always been a bit dramatic for sure. Also wanted to quickly comment on this because this weekend we are going to see a lot of action down there in challenges, and the big storyline is this Stallions team. So Swootey, this Splitgate kid, he's a character for sure. He's a character.
He's hilarious. He's hilarious. He come in my stream the other week and goes, "Yo, Trey, I need you to wingman me some egos." I said, "Swooty, it's not happening."
You think I'm like that?
Yeah. Like, he come in my chat, he's like, "Yo, Trey, I need you to show me a way." I was like, there is no way. I don't know no way. And then he's just like, and then he's got 700 pro points just dancing on players.
Yeah, so exactly. The kid's nice with it. He doesn't want to. People don't want to play with him because they want the points for the World Cup. For the big tournament. It is what it is. But they got this Zach kid over from Australia, which is actually a cool storyline because I didn't know people in Australia still played COD. Like I thought Shox and Fighter were still winning the damn Challenger Cups. I think. Did we not see that?
That stopped like a couple of years ago. I think.
I swear they were still running it up, man.
I'm surprised Buzzo's still not running the show over there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think he's running. I think he's running crypto right now. I think that's what Buzzo decided to do. He decided to stop running I think so. Yeah. Or I saw him tweeting something about politics, and then I just might have gone off it. That's what COD does to you. See it.
Yeah.
Messes with your brain. Yeah.
CTE, so they call it. Yeah, interesting. But we got this Zach kid. He's out there. I mean, he's been doing some entertaining tweets. I mean, let me go on his profile real quick. Here he is. He's at the venue, or he's at the phase setup here anyway. Apparently he's pretty nice, but the team's getting slammed in scrims, so I don't know. But we'll be able to watch it, right? We'll be there live in the venue. COD's right. Sky's just right there.
Sky's got bribed to play too.
Bribed.
He blackmailed everyone. He said, "I'll play
Bro,
for
you gotta
2.5k subs."
think Skies has played a masterclass here, because he's on OpTic still. He's been dropped, but he's farmed 2,500 subs to play on this Stallions team. You gotta think, Trey, you could have, you know what I mean? You gotta take lessons from the GOAT.
I would have said, "Yo, 10 gifted." I probably still wouldn't have got it. So, even though I do believe I'm better than a majority of people, but
That's the OpTic juice, Trey. You're just missing out on it.
what I do love about it is that Hex and Zoomer and stuff like that, they're actually like making content from it though. They're not just like obviously Hex called Tommy on the like whilst he was live and was like, "Yo, can we borrow Skies?" And he was like, "Yeah." And he said, "What about Scump?" And he goes, "No, you ain't. Nah, Scump's good."
Yeah, you're doing too much, buddy.
He said, "You ain't taking Zinni either." He goes, "I don't want Zinni anyway. He's shit."
That's good shit right there.
Zinni was getting
it's
farmed
nice.
by Twisty or whatever he went by when they played those Stallion scrims.
That's why people got to really respect like Hex, Zoomer, and everyone like Octane, Haggy, and all those people that are putting in content for the league and just
Yeah.
you know. I don't like obviously it's a Call of Duty is a little bit toxic, but the league don't do a good enough job at putting out content, and you know the fact that Zinni, Scump, and you know us guys, you know I don't want to throw us in there, but you know we do content too.
Nah, throw us in there.
Zoomer and everyone like that, they consistently putting it out there, and to me they don't really get the flowers from the right people. You know, they get flowers from their community and stuff like that, but you know, realistically, like COD kind of just farms from them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all they do there. I don't really feel like there's any flowers been given there, especially with Zoomer. He's been doing this since his wrist fucked up.
Nah, for real.
You know.
Thanks, Harry, for the super chat. Absolutely mega one. Thanks for the 10. Activision don't give an F about comp COD. You think they would outsource it to someone else to run? 9-month season, 4 majors and minors, champs, ASWC league winners, maybe paid for by the Saudis or something. Well, to be honest, there probably ain't many other people who are going to pay for it other than the Saudis. I mean, I guess we can quickly touch on that, like outsourcing it for somebody else to run. That is currently happening. Like we are in the process of seeing that unfold because... I mean, this DreamHack is a prime example of it.
Yeah.
Like we're saying, okay, instead of running the events ourselves, let's just make it as part of what's going on elsewhere. And to be fair, we've seen it over the last couple of years because people, like, look, ESG, EFG, ESL, Faceit group, they run everything now. Like all the events are run by those guys effectively. So, you know, we're not far away from it being outsourced. It's just, we're like halfway to it being outsourced, although technically it's still the CDL. The franchising no longer exists. The team's got their money back, right? Like it's not a real thing anymore. It's a pseudo league at the moment. We're like semi-franchise, semi-open source. I guarantee in the next couple of years it'll go back.
If you've got money, by all means, come in. That's all it is. You know, if you've got money, that just join. Buy a team. You know, even with like the DreamHack, you know, there was teams that wanted to host Major 4. I did hear that there was teams that wanted to host Major 4, but they went with DreamHack. Guess who owns DreamHack?
Whoa!
I heard the Saudi. I heard the Saudis own DreamHack.
Yeah, they do. It's part of EFG. It's part of.
Yeah.
It's basically
it's
owned
already
in part by the Public Investment Fund.
It's already been outsourced.
I just want a quick aside, by the way, because the same pissed me off this week, right? Like, so some communities are funny. In COD, I think we're pretty reasonable fans, right? In Valorant, there are some people in Valorant who piss me off. Like, the Reddit mods in Valorant have decided that any tournament, so the Esports World Cup, the Valorant teams that qualify for it, they are playing qualifiers right now. The moderators decided that they will not publish any match threads on Reddit because sports washing and it's bad, so we're going to take a moral stance and not talk about it and all this shit, right? Which is like, you know what? On some level, I get it. The problem is that the Saudi money's already everywhere. Like, Riot Games literally confirmed, who make Valorant, that their major tournaments are already being sponsored by Esports World Cup. So, like, what have you? Obviously, there's understandable moral concerns about various things, but people just choose to take stances on really specific things. Whereas, and even in COD, like people were talking about, the World Cup and all this. But the reality is, the World Cup already sponsors the league. The league's already going to events that are supported by Saudi money. It's like, I don't know. People try and take these moral stances on things, on very specific points to try and moral
they just won't
grandstand.
be involved.
But the reality is, like, if you don't, like, if your moral beliefs are that strong, then you literally have to just stop watching the esport completely. This is where we are now. Anyway, little aside.
It's not even the esport though, Rab. It's every sport.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you literally exactly.
Like, what are you gonna do? Read a book?
Yeah, sure. All good.
No, all right, go read a book. We'll take over.
Yeah, that's what's happening, right? But
end of the day, this is the way I see it. Real quick, without it, it all dies.
Yeah,
the VCs don't, like the VCs don't. Well, I mean, we had a talk to some investors on occasion over the last couple of years of various topics, and the perspective of the venture capitalists nowadays is like, you mention the word esports, you mention the word gaming, like their dick shrivels right up. Like they ain't interested anymore. Like they're telling you to get the fuck out of there because they don't want to go near any of these esports teams that during 2018, 19, 20, 21, they pumped loads of money into and they made, just crashed and burned because everyone wasted all their money. Yeah, exactly. Like it was not just the VC's fault. The people in charge of the esports teams was spunking money for no reason on players, yourselves included. But like I tip it. But I mean,
spunking
it was
money left, right, rhubarb.
Yeah, it was spunking money left, right, rhubarb tray. And then it all crashed and burned, and now the VCs don't want to go near it. So it's no surprise that the people that actually do want to go near it are getting the access that they want. So anyway, little aside. I will quickly go to what PD said. Thanks for the super chat. So you guys saw the clip the other day where Twisty, aka Dashy, was playing in those chows or in those Stallions scrims, and he was like cooking. Zinni thought he was cheating and all this. Like what trade, Don? I'll come one at a time. Like, what do you think the skill gap really is? Because is Dashy just like that good that people thought he was cheating in like that level of comp? Or would that be the case for like any top 10 pro or any top 20 pro playing at that level with, people who are either out of the league or kind of, tier 3, let's say?
So who was he playing against?
Well, it was like Zinni and then some of the guys on they were doing like trials for the Stallions. He wasn't like he was dropping insane numbers. Like he wasn't dropping 3 KDs. He was dropping like 1.3s, 1.4s. So he was playing against like, respectable tier 2, lower tier 2 challenger players really. But it's just
yeah, but I just want to see who he was playing against though.
Yeah, I'll try and find the clip.
And I could give you a more accurate, he's 10 times better than this person, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like
the caps will disappear, but I'll try and find the clip.
To be fair, though, I feel like if you throw Dashy in challenges, like
he would cook.
Yeah, he's just gonna fry.
I think the top challengers players are probably better than the players he was playing against. Like, there's a level of the game that you get that like when you play the game every day. You know what I'm saying? And like
when you're getting paid to play it too.
Yeah, well, yeah. Like when you play the game every day and like you just get, it's just a different level. Like when I play with Kenny, like obviously when I used to play, I didn't think Kenny was better than me, or like I didn't think he was that much better than me. I didn't think he was better than me at all. But now I play Warzone with him and he gets more kills than me every single game. Like I can't get more kills than Kenny any game we play in Warzone or like any rank play, because he plays the game every single day. I literally don't play the game. I played the game like a few times for College COD, but DO6 I literally haven't played. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what I do, I'll be like thinking like, damn, I'm kind of shooting right now. I put a scoreboard, he got 15 more kills than me. You know what I'm saying? And people think Kenny's mid at this game, but like that just shows you like I literally can't get as much kills as him in this game. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't play.
It's funny though, because this is what I find funny about sports is they'll cook someone in any sport. They'll cook someone for playing bad or doing shit. But they are 10 million times worse.
Yeah, right.
Like, listen, Kenny dropping a .3 that one series. I promise you, whoever's roasting him's going in there dropping a .03,
they're
bro.
getting cooked.
You know what I'm
They're
saying?
getting
Yeah, they're
cooked.
getting abs. You know, it's like when people like, you got like the fat slobs that are like talking like, oh, Russell Westbrook, your ass.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you can't even stand up.
He will literally jump over you.
Bro, even just slam dunk your shit. You know, that's what I find funny, especially like, you know, when OpTic were going through their shit, and even when they lost to LAG, you know, it's such a roller coaster with their fans right now. You know, they look great. Oh, then they lose to LAG. Oh, it might be chalked, and then they beat Toronto, and then everyone's like, "Oh, never mind, we're back." And it's like,
Nah, they're back, Trey. Trust. They're
like,
back.
yeah, sure, man, sure.
I'll just quickly go through the guys he was playing here. So we got Methods, we've got McBain, we've got Adam, Hitman, Encourage, Reaper, and C-Wads. You know any of those names?
Okay, so I know some of those guys. I mean, they're cool. I don't think Zenny plays Respawn every day. Like
Zenny was
I know
like triple
Hitman
deck.
plays.
He plays SMD with Fatty.
I know Hitman plays. Hitman actually like makes it far in Challengers Cup sometimes, but like he is not playing it. He's playing against people he is like significantly better than. Like he can play better than those guys without even being on point. Like that's the level of a pro. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't even have to. He could just do the right things and he'll get free kills. Like he doesn't even have to be like, oh shit, I'm shooting hella straight right now. Like if he was probably shooting hella straight, he'd probably have a 2.0. You know, he probably wasn't even like super on point and he was still cooking them because like, I mean, those guys don't all play the game every day. Like they're not on teams. Like I swear Hitman, he like plays Challengers Cups and shit with like pickup teams. I know I used to play with Hitman in IW.
He does well too. He won.
Yeah,
he
he's
won
good.
one the other week, I think.
Yeah, Hitman's the only person out of everyone you named that was like that plays the game though. Like I don't feel like
Even Encourage.
I've heard of
retired.
I've heard of C-Wads. Well, Encourage is back now.
Well, Encourage said he was back, but not fully back. So you know.
He was. Merc got picked up. He goes, never mind. Wait, there's people.
Honestly, trust that's what happened though. He crashed out because Merc didn't get picked up, and then yeah.
Don called him out for DSGs, and then he doubled down on DSGs.
Oh, yeah. I also say this just like comment on the skill level thing. I don't think every pro can look insane like playing against worse people because there's definitely pros who are just noob slayers. Like not saying that Brandon is one, but there's certain play styles that are gonna look in. Bro, get Hydra on a ringer. Hydra's godlike, but like get Hydra on a ringer and put him in that fucking lobby. Bro, they're gonna end the game.
I'm putting Dashy.
Yeah.
No, and this isn't disrespecting Dashy. I'm saying like, bro, Dashy is like would be the best noob slayer of all time.
He is one of them, yeah.
Like, but he does it against good players, like very good players too. Like he's fucking amazing. Good players. But I'm saying like, bro, just whack Dashy on a head glitch against some absolute fucking.
They're chalk.
So chalked.
But I was doing that. That's why he got picked up to OpTic.
Bro, a good sub player would look insane in those lobbies. Like a 99 overall SMG would look insane, like on a ringer. Like
I might even throw. Never mind. I was gonna say a name there, but you know, that'd be hating too much.
Back in the day, that was just like back in the day when we had pool play. Like the teams that would come in the pool play. And then you would look like I remember like in AW, I would look at the stats and Nato would have like a 1.2, but then versus the top teams, you had like a 1, which is still really good. You have a 1, but then versus fucking the team that made a fucking loser or open bracket run to top 24 and made it in the pool play, he's got a 3.0. Like Nato, these guys can't kill, bro. He is dropping a nuke in the versus the pool play team. And then there's certain pros like I feel like Envoy is probably one of them. Where Envoy is obviously like a champion. He's really top 20 player in the world. But I don't think Envoy would go on a ringer and we would be like, oh, fuck, this guy's cheating. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's godlike. You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear you.
He's godlike in his own regard.
Yeah, Envoy's godlike, but I don't think we throw him on a ringer and we're like, in the fucking game, this guy's cheating. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain play styles that look crazy versus like shitters.
Listen, I was, you know, you go start 2-0 in pool play and you get Profeezy and the boys from Panda Gaming. Yep. Sure. Absolute like, KD booster.
I'm trying to up it on these motherfuckers.
So you get your live card cooking.
You were sat there. You were sat. Oh wait, Haggy's Ghost Gaming's on the way. Absolutely.
I'm trying to up that shit. I'm trying to drop
Absolutely.
70.
Bro, I
And
remember
think
it was
about that, though.
Vegas.
Trey, think
Bro.
about that though. Those people are better than the people that was in that lobby. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure. But we used
Yeah.
to farm them.
We used to farm them. Yeah,
I
you
used
should
to
be
farm.
excited.
I used to farm Haggy. I remember a story where it was Vegas Black Ops 4. We were playing Ghosts and Ghost Gaming, and we win the first map. Matty's frying in the S&D, like frying. And Chris stands up and just goes, "Yo, Matty, you're piecing, bro." And I'm like, hang on a minute. You just gassed up my teammate for frying you. Like, if I'm his team, he's dropped on the spot, bro. Like, bro, even Matty stood up. Even Matty stood up and goes, "Why are you gassing me, bro? We're playing against each other, bro."
Why you gassing me, bro?
You're trying to get on your team? Like, what is that cheese?
Why
That is
you gassing me,
insane,
bro?
mix that cheese. Honestly, speaking of the ringers though, like, because I was trying to think of a story, I forget exactly what it was, but I think it was Black Ops 3. There was some sort of tournament where, like, Simp, it would have been Simp, maybe Illy, Cell,
Yep.
I don't
Oh,
know,
at Champs. I know what you're talking
like
about. At Champs.
ringed for that. Yeah, I don't know.
Yep. They played Pac-Man's team. And then Pac-Man, they got the shit, or I think it was Wheats. I don't know if Wheats or Pac-Man was on the
Wheats,
same team,
Ivy,
but they played.
Pac-Man, yeah.
Yep, yep. And then they got fucking smoked, and then they got it reversed though. So then they end up like qualifying and making champs.
That's like
That
a
was a
crazy,
terrible team,
like,
though, wasn't it?
no, it was.
Oh my god.
Was it TSM? It was TSM, wasn't it?
I think it was TSM,
that-
like Pac-Man,
is that-
Wheats, Ivy.
Was it
It was the
Kochan?
yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was
Maybe
that team. It was that
Colchan,
team,
yeah.
but maybe he wasn't on it at the time. Type shit. Yeah.
Oh my god. That was the ultimate farm team. Get them in get
I have
them
a
in
crazy
my
story
group.
too. I have a story. So this is actually like how I went pro. Do y'all remember anyone in the chat or y'all Jimmy Evasion? It was like the first.
Yeah.
It was like the second meme ever. The first ever Call of Duty Exceed Burger meme was Stun. Stun the fucking world. He had a 0.5 in Ghost or some shit. That was number one.
Was that
number
was that the guy that won? Was that the guy that
1v3 on the truck on the Warhawk truck?
and everyone was
yes.
like, and everyone was
Yeah.
like, he's the best player in the world. Like,
Yep. And then he was fucking horrible. So that was the first burger cart. The second burger cart was Jimmy Evasion. He had like a point. Retweet this tweet now, or you have a 0.5 next land. So that was like the second person to get meme. And there was like all-line qualifiers to get to a league spot, and his whole team wanted to drop him for me. Because this is when like people started like knowing about me. So like the top AM teams wanted to like pick me up. So they had to play Elevate for a league spot, which was Slack, Spacely, Classic, and Huddle. Slack,
Huddle,
that's the
wow.
exact team. Yep, Huddle. So I'm on the team, but I'm not in the qualifier. Like I'm publicly, my Twitter is ISO. The team name is ISO. I'm on the team. So that was probably stupid looking back on. I'm on the fucking team. I've been scrimming with these guys for the past 2 weeks, but Jimmy Evasion's on the qualifier team. So my dumb ass, what do? I fucking get our account. I'm like, yo, get the fuck off the account, motherfucker. I'm finna play this shit. First map, we play Solar Hardpoint. I drop 55. Bro, as soon as the game ends, MLG police are in the game. I try to dashboard. It was too late. It was too late, man. It was too late. They got my IP and I'm banned for like 3 months. I got banned. Yep. I got banned. We forfeited the match. And then it came full circle though, because Elevate picked me up. Elevate is the team that picked me up in the league. So I got banned. I couldn't play for like 3 months. And then as soon as I got unbanned, they're like, yo, we're picking you up. I'm like, bad. So this shit, I gave y'all a spot low key. I came here, got forfeited, got the spot. Boom. Now I'm a pro. Let's do it.
That's a hella good story, man. Oh my god.
They're like, Jimmy Evasion dropped out, bro. It was like the
55.
craziest map I dropped
you-
55, bro. And they're like,
you couldn't have run for a different, like, yeah.
Bro, we won like by 7 points. Like it was like a 55.
That's like-
You had to
That's
drop
like-
it.
slow
You
down.
had to drop it.
That's like me ringing for King of Bodhi. You know?
I know 55. The MLG police came in that lobby so fast. They're like, yo, Don, dashboard. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Bro.
It was cooked, bro. It was cooked. I got banned for like 3-4 months, bro. I was so sad.
Like, is that what happened to the EU cadets? Like Simp and that? Like, because obviously they got caught too. So I guess there's also repercussions there, but I don't
They
really
might have
remember.
got banned. They should have got banned. I got banned. Shit, I was underage too. I was like 15, 16, account recovering. So yeah, I would assume they got banned. I don't remember though.
Yeah, neither here.
I would assume they got banned. Yeah.
No, crazy story. Good times for sure. All right, what else we got to talk about here? We got some drama on the weekend. I did want to quickly look at this. So these were the power rankings that the coaches did before the season started. So these were the pre-season power rankings, pre-CDL Major 1. So, and at the time, here you go. Yeah, we got it on the screen. Start of the season, we had Falcons D tier, but not on their own. It was Falcons D tier with Boston down there in the D tier as well. So Boston, I guess the question here is that, okay, who overperformed, who underperformed expectations on the year? Because Boston were considered to be ass, and they've been like mid. You know, Boston have been respectable. Like not, C tier. C, maybe sometimes B, but not D.
No, just C.
Yeah, C, yeah. Maybe B minus.
You love this team. I think you're on payroll. I think you're actually on payroll.
Doug bought me a drink in Madrid, man. That's all it takes for me. Just one drink.
I've bought you many a drinks.
Start your own team, Esther, every week.
I'll buy you one tomorrow too.
You won't need to, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I got that little cocktail allowance.
Yeah, you do.
But yeah, so Rocker and Ravens, they had in the C tier. Like, Ravens started the year better than this, but let's be real, like, right now.
Ravens, right. LAG, and Falcons, they might be in the same tier, twin.
Yeah, you might not be wrong. I mean, now they are. They had LAG, okay, but the start of the year, LAG was such a different team. I mean, it's still ass, but like, yeah.
It was still shit.
You also gotta remember these coach rankings are only HP. Only HP. Probably a sprinkle of control. Because I remember when I was talking to Kenny at the beginning of the year, and he thought LAG was good at hardpoint. So, or like decent at hardpoint, you know what I'm saying? Not good, but like they would like to scrim them a lot because they were decent at hardpoint. So maybe they were decent at hardpoint and they were just fucking horse shit at control and S&D. You know what I'm saying? I feel like all of these rankings have no S&D. Yeah, maybe in a match. Yeah, and apparently in scrims they were winning hard points.
I did hear that too.
They were winning HPs and scrims at the beginning of the year. So this is no S&D. These coach power rankings, bro. Pros don't even like to play each other in S&D because they hide stuff. They don't. Why would I give you your strat? You know what I'm saying? So this is only hard point. So like I could see Ravens being horse shit at hard point at the beginning of the year, and like some of these make sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. I mean, like, it's pretty interesting to look at Heretics because I think on paper you'd probably look at the season and say the Heretics have overperformed expectations, which I think is definitely true. But also, like, they're not, in terms of rankings, they're not massively dissimilar to where they are here, but they're certainly above Cloud9, who obviously had a stinky. Surgeon and Ultra ahead, FaZe Thieves. OpTic, I mean, have just been the real, like, big surprise. Being so inconsistent. I mean, 0-18 was absurd. So I think that's probably... There's only a couple of real big surprises here.
What's their best place in this year? At top 8?
Top 8, yeah. They've done top 8. Top 8.
3 times.
They're going for the 4P. To be fair, if they 4P it, they still probably make champs, but...
they're making champs for sure.
Oh, they're making champs. Rocker can't buy a win.
Yeah. Rocker play Heretics round 1. We'll get to it in a second.
Yeah. Great.
We'll have to talk about Ultra as well, whether they've fallen off, because I know Upcast earlier he's got a few words on that. You know how it is.
Hey, I mean, that's what everyone's here for. They love the drama, but then they want to hear us talk some shit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. We will be doing stuff like that. So here we go. These are the results of the qualifiers and the seedings. Heretics went 5-0. Pretty
That means they're
typical.
gonna get top 12.
Yeah, well, to get top 12, I'd have to lose to Rocco.
Never mind.
Top 8
Never
it is.
mind.
Or top 6.
I'm on the website now because if I use I'm on it on my phone though because if I use my
too much
laptop,
battery.
we're losing too much charge.
Yeah. Okay, so Heretics topped the lot, 5-0. FaZe ended up second at 4-1. OpTic were third after a big win against Toronto on the final day. I mean, had they beaten, they'd have been the second seed had they just beaten Gorillas, but, you know, is what it is. Just OpTic things. I remember after they won COD Champs, we said, we remember what happened last time, you can receive your second I Told You So award. Yeah, look, I respect it because OpTic had to wait 7 years for another champ stub. And, you know, here we are again. Surge ended up 5th, Thieves were 4th, Toronto was 6th. So it's all the heavy hitters, really. The top 6 are all the heavy hitters. Then C9 and Rocker both made winners, which is actually quite important because a single winners bracket win is 30 points. If you win winners round 1, that's 30 points, bang. And then if you win the second round, that's another 30 points if you get top 3. So obviously, you know, they ain't doing it, but like they're only a couple of series away from putting some big points on the board.
What the fuck are Ravens doing, man?
These fellas are. I think they're mentally compromised, to be honest.
All the gear, no idea. What's going on here? They're just getting slammed.
They have been getting pissed on lately, bad. I mean, who do they even beat this stage?
They got one win, and I'm going to assume it's against LAG.
LAG or Falcons has to be.
Has to be. I think it's Falcons.
Oh, it's Breach, 3-0 Breach. Lord
oh, yeah,
mercy.
they did 3-0 Breach, yeah. Yeah.
Trey just lost.
I actually kind of knew that, but I didn't want to say.
You were trying to keep it on the low.
I was trying to keep that under.
That's because Rab said Boston B-, and they got tucked by Ravens.
And they actually got tucked as well. It was bad. It wasn't even close.
See, how does that happen, though, Don? Like, I understand, like, an off game or whatever
Online
like that,
league is fraudulent, man.
Bro, I mean...
Bro, Boston come out, they said they beat OpTic, and they get slammed by them, and then everyone slams them. I just don't get it, man.
I have no idea.
This has got to be the most inconsistent, like, year I think I've seen besides, like, the top teams, you know? Like, even LAG beating OpTic, like, come on, bro. You could not tell me that, like,
I mean,
someone
only thing
had a
I
bet
can
on.
see that makes any sense. Someone had a bet. The only thing that makes any sense is like teams are just lax, and some teams just come with that shit like on the day. Like LAG, like I respect them for trying to like keep competing because it's hard. I've been right there with them, bro. Sometimes it's like fuck this shit, bro, and you know they came out with that fucking fire. I think probably walking into it like, you know, last night, Brandon was probably up till 7 in the morning, licking his lips like, I got fucking LAG tomorrow. I'm trying to up it. I'm trying to drive 90 first map, 100 second map. Like,
let Skies play.
Yeah, like he's.
I would have let Skies play. I'd have said, yo, heck, listen. I mean, I've been going through it recently. You know, I'm putting in a lot of time and effort. I need a little rest. Give me a little day rest.
Little load management, bro. Little load management.
Let Bueno take care of felony for me, please.
And they probably would have won. Nah, I'm just chatting shit, but like,
you know,
I mean, some
to
teams
Fellow,
some shit teams just come out with the fire, bro.
I looked up his numbers. So Fellow's been in the team quite a while now. You know how many series he's played where he's had a 1 or more?
One.
0?
Yeah, it's a none. He had a .99. That was as good as it got for Fellow, unfortunately. Everything else
even the series they won, bro. The series he won, he had like a donut. He had like a fucking bro. He was getting, bro. They were getting. I don't know how they won that series. Like, can you pull up the stats?
Yeah, I can bring up the stats. Yeah,
that shit. I'm like, bro. I was watching it. Someone had a donut. Like all type of shit. Like.
Fellows been playing since Major 2.
Yeah,
Was it
Major.
Major 2?
Yeah, he had a donut in his
Yeah,
search. Yeah.
after Major 2, that's when he got his spot. So he's played he's not had a one.
Nah, he's not at a one. I went on his profile just to double check. But yeah, if you go on Fellow's profile and you go, you sort by
Yeah, done.
matches played.
Yeah, done.
I don't like.
Bro,
It
I'm
doesn't
telling
like
you,
to
bro.
load on here, man. I
Yeah,
actually,
done. Let me ask you a question.
but I swear it's true. Like he's not had a single
Yeah,
series
done.
ever won.
What's up, bro?
Me and you. All right, we get one. Just get a match. All right, we can. We're getting at least a one, right?
If you give us like 3 chances, I think we got that. Give us or a split. Let's say generous. Give me a whole split. I got you with one takeover match. I got you with one. With my current form right now, give me a week. I'm gonna get shit on first week. Unless you give me Falcons to start, I might be generational. I might be back. I might be back. No bullshit. Give me Falcons to start.
Bro, I'm getting a one.
In 5 matches, yeah, I get it. Yeah, for sure.
I'm definitely getting a one over 5 matches. 100%.
100%.
I've Castline slamming in the super chat. Wise words of 8 always pack a punch. Ultra proves this right again after New York last year should have been crystal clear. Top 4 isn't the gold. Championships are. I am the most vindicated person. Look, we'll see, brother. We'll see at the major when Beans drops a 1.6 on everyone's head for the dub.
This take just blows my mind. Like they didn't get top 3 with the same roster the event before.
Yeah.
Like, what's the pack-a-punch there? You got the same placement.
Nah, Mercury's is him though, bro.
Yeah, he's very good, but like, listen, I've been gassing up Insight. That guy needs to start putting down some fucking kills.
Yeah.
I love Insight. Listen, I've been gassing Insight for time, but I think by far on that team right now, he's the weakest link, and it's not like his comms and everything like that. They ain't gonna carry it anymore. He's got to start upping the kills and upping the pace.
Yep.
It's actually interesting. Like his stats, I don't know really what to expect looking up his stats, but I think if he's got like a 0.9, 0.95, something in that kind of category, that's okay if you're teaming with Scrap. But when you no longer got Scrap, Beans is good, but he ain't Scrap. So, you know, I think you're not wrong. Need a bit more production. His last couple series have been pretty bad as well against Vegas.
I
and
swear he finished.
Vancouver
I swear he
OpTic.
finished a series with 27 kills, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he got cooked one bad one.
I think it was at the OpTic series. He finished with 27 kills.
I don't know. I mean, he had 45 in the OpTic series, but maybe there was one earlier this year where he got slammed.
Actually, no. I think it was. I looked at the match when OpTic were 2-0 up, and
Yeah,
he had
probably it was
27 kills,
Yeah.
but he had a lot of deaths. I know he's just so slow.
Yeah, that's actually that's right. That looks right based on the numbers. So.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, dude,
he
every
just-
time we go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good.
I'll say every time like we talk about this team, like we talk about him, like I have brought up multiple times that I think maybe they should look to replace him, and then he pulls out a fucking sub and he gets cracked, or he goes plays on land and he's fucking moving and grooving. So I just feel like, I mean, I feel like there's so many moments this year where I actually think he looks really good, like really, really good. And I'm not gonna like, I've never really like thought that highly of him, but obviously now I'm just doing more of a spectating, like, you know, point of view. And I feel like there are moments where he looks really good. It's just he's just not always doing it. And it's like when he does bad, it's kind of like let's a similar player, Lamar, right? I think Insight is more talented than Lamar. Insight can run around and get kills and shoot straighter than Lamar. But when Lamar's getting shit on, the game is still winnable. Like he's in the hill, like the game is very, very winnable. I just feel like maybe he could. I don't know. He needs to have a better floor of his floor, just like especially recently. I mean, this is probably the worst he's ever played recently. I don't know. I know it's the same shit I've said it about Skies when Skies was getting shit on. You gotta either getting the kills or getting the fucking hill. And I know it's so simple and basic, but like I don't even know. He might be getting the hill. I don't even know, honestly. But I just feel like there was one.
He takes a back foot though.
Yeah, there was one series I saw recently, and it was just like, what is he like? I just feel like he's bringing no OBJ, no killing, no Maybe he's bringing the comms. I'm not sure, but just even when stuff is not going your way, try to affect the game in a positive way, man. And obviously he understands that. He knows that, right? It's just doing it. I just feel like he needs to affect the game in a positive way, even when the kills aren't going your way, you know? Recognize it. Recognize, oh shit, today this shit's not my day. Let me try to do this differently, or try to, because you got Jodeci, you got honestly a top 3 sub duo in the game. Like that's a fucking AR's dream, bro. I have never had a top 3 sub duo. I had Hook. Hook by himself was godlike. You know what I'm saying? But like I've never had a top 3. You have Kleenex and Joe. Like that is an AR's dream to have a good sub duo. So take advantage of that. Sometimes let those guys win you the series. That's your job. Realistically, as a main AR, is don't cost. All you gotta do as a main AR is don't make it hard. Don't cost. You know what I'm saying? So like, trust your teammates. Believe in them. You have a top 3 sub duo. Just try to affect the game in a positive way. No, that's probably better said than me saying just get in the hill or get kills. You know what I'm saying? I try to say it.
No, that was good. I mean, Omega Typhlosion says, bro found his left stick when Merc could have taken his spot and people thought he was back, fooled you. But like, I think that's what you're saying, Don, right? Like when we watched him play with that Merc, like he was actually moving. Like he was
moving, bro. He was moving. He can do it. I've seen now that Insight can move and groove a little bit. He got a little pace on him when he wants to do it. And then, so it's like, why are you going into these slow, like, holy, bro, Insight is so slow that he has Octane. Not saying Octane's the slowest AR ever, but Octane thinks this guy is literally the slowest. Like this guy is so worthless and useless. And Sam is like the ideal slow AR. Like he goes to the hill and just sits there. Like you know what I'm saying. So if he thinks that, obviously, as a player, don't look too far into that. Like obviously, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? You should think as Insight you're better than Octane. I'm just saying like the pace is an issue. Okay, everyone sees it. Everyone, the fucking people that don't play thinks he's slow. The people that play, I know they think he's slow. Okay, so just try to keep your pace consistent, bro. Because I see when he pulled out a sub versus Miami, I kept talking about that for like 2 weeks. Like, bro, he was running a sub on fucking vault control, and he was pissing on Miami with a sub. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you're moving. Like, I've never seen this. So I know he has talent. Now I'm like, I respect his talent more. You know what I'm saying? Like, just make sure you affect the game in a positive way at all times because your team is good. Like, your team is fucking gross. I think Beans is good. Obviously, like you said, Rab, he's not scrap, but he's solid. You know what I'm saying? They have a solid enough team to win. They could win. It might be a rough one. Might be a game 7, you barely made it type shit, but y'all are good enough to do something. So it's just making sure everyone's doing their job, you know?
Any thoughts, Trey?
Listen, Don just done it.
Don just done. I agree with that. Connor Keaton says, can't wait for the watch parties. Any secret guests? I mean, good question. I think we might cook up a thing or two. I think we might cook up a couple things.
We might be able to get Scump on there.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, we'll just.
He might hop on for like 5 seconds.
Well, maybe if like we swap around a sign where it says OpTic watch party and Breaking Point watch party, and we put that sign in front of our one. You might stumble in.
And we say Hex wants you to do it like a skit with us. You know,
if they need us, I'll be there.
We're there.
Little Cash App ad.
Did you see that Cash App ad? It was funny as hell.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I know Jerome said like would Insight be a good anchor on BO2?
Yeah.
Tough to imagine that he wouldn't be. He's built for that.
Hey, it'd be good. The guy does a move.
Right, Insight on slums would be out of control. Sitting on the back fountain for 3 minutes in a row.
I ain't gonna lie though, Clay would absolutely have had him on that, bro. That guy did not move, bro.
Clay trophy system.
Full auto foul, back at the fountain.
It's over.
Haggy wasn't moving. Haggy ran that game. That guy was not moving.
CJ says, anyone know where Jerd has vanished to?
Yeah, he lives in Australia.
Does he? No way.
Yeah.
When did he move there? Do you know?
End of last game, I think.
Okay, man. Because he was in Toronto last year. I remember.
Yeah, I think he's obviously I mean, I'm airing out his business. I've not been told. I mean, it's not.
No,
like
we don't
he's
need to
fucking
like dox him or
working-
some shit. But
He's not.
good.
He's not working for the FBI, but I think he's a personal trainer out there.
Fire. Let's go. There you go. That's your Jerd update. You know, find that shit anywhere else, baby. That's a like on the stream if I've ever heard one.
Ask Scump about where Jerd is. He ain't gonna know.
Yeah, he ain't gonna know. We know that shit.
I bet you guys didn't think I know.
Yeah.
Imagine that, I've just lied.
What, yeah, I'm just making shit up. Like,
Yeah, he's a PT. He lives in.
Trey's always got someone on the top of his head. The typical Irish pilgrimage. To be fair, not wrong. Yeah. The Irish just leaving their country. That's what they do. All right, we had a look at the rankings there. I wanted to briefly go over to these rankings. These are the overall CDL standings right now. The fight is for the first seed. Thieves and FaZe are at 440, 430. Basically, whoever outplaces the other one gets the number one seed for the season. So FaZe could easily still be number one seed, but it's going to be one of those two, depending where they place. Interesting that Ultra, obviously we discussed a little bit about their fall off, but I think it's quite important because they had about a 30-point cushion over Surge. Then Surge beat them, and then Ultra lost to OpTic yesterday, and they lost a couple of series in a row now pretty badly. So Surge are now within 10 points of them, so it's really all to play for there in terms of making it to the third seed. And the third seed is kind of important because if you get the third seed, you probably play Ravens the first round of champs. If you're the fourth seed, you play Miami. And I know who I'd rather play right now. So that's probably quite important between those two teams. Ravens probably will stay sixth, but they could get overtaken. But maybe it's only OpTic that could overtake them. I mean, yeah, as I say, I'll just quickly go through it. You win the event, you get 100 points. You come second, you get 75. Come third, you get 60, 45, 30, 15, 0. So if OpTic get top 3, they get 60 points. That would put them at 235, hypothetically. So still quite a lot could change here is the point, really.
Okay.
I mean, you got to be kicking yourself though, you know, if you're playing to play Ravens at champs, you know, you're playing for that third seed and someone just overtakes them.
Yeah,
You'd be so pissed off. You'd be so annoyed.
As a player, like, are you ever thinking in that way, or are you just thinking, look, I'm here to win the event, and just like everything, it will take care of itself, you know?
I mean, like, you're thinking about it, but like, there's nothing you can really do if the other team has to win or lose. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if the season's already set, like, you can try and play for them, but like, because it's like Boston need 30 points to overtake them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just sit there and go like, oh wait, we'll do this, and this. They'll do that. Like, you can only really do that if you're in like group play or something like that.
Yeah, that's where it comes into play a lot more. I agree. Especially like I feel like I've thought like that at certain points in my career, but after you play so many tournaments, you realize that it works both ways. Like, there's been times, it happened a lot in MW19 where I was like, fuck, if we win this, we get a super easy bracket. But then there's sometimes where it's like, if we win, obviously we want to win this, but if we lose, obviously you don't know that. But like, we lost a match, and I'm like, damn, our bracket's easy as fuck after losing that. It almost kind of like helped us. It can sometimes like almost like the event we won, we had like a nice run like to like play like good teams. You know what I'm saying? So we were like upset that we lost to the Huntsman, but like we were like, man, this bracket kind of easy. This shit kind of free. Like, they got to play whoever the fuck they had to play. So it goes, once you realize it can go both ways, that like sometimes you lose and you can have an easy bracket, or you win. Obviously, you just fucking win every series. So it's just like, let's just win. Let's just win every series we play. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
I mean, you told that story before, Trey, about how like Ben J was like, nah, you better not throw this or whatever, right? Because back in the day, it used to be, as you say, in groups, it used to be a thing. You're like, okay, this series, if we win or lose it, like, we either play this team or that team, probably.
Yeah.
So I guess then it's more of a conversation, but even then it's like, I don't know, do the league like care about that shit, or is it just fair game?
I mean, there's nothing you can do.
Well,
you can't,
well, exactly, yeah. Unless you make it too obvious.
you're not benefiting from it in terms of like monetary value though.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's not illegal to throw your match.
I mean, it's not illegal, but like usually it's against the rules or some shit, right? Like probably against, like there's probably some rule in the CDL rules
Yeah,
that
but
says
how
like
does
you
how
have to
does
try your
anyone know
best
that
or
you-
some shit. I know what you're saying though. Just throwing a little dodgy SD strat.
Like Trey, you've dropped a 1.3 for the last 7 matches and then dropped a 0.3. What's your issue? Nah, man, I just weren't feeling it, man. That's
Yeah.
just
We're
weren't
bad in
feeling
you. Yeah. Like,
just weren't feeling it.
yeah, there's nothing I can do about it, to be fair.
Like if you sit in spawn and just forfeit like that, maybe. But if you look like you're actively trying, but just for
There's nothing they can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually wonder
if you're
if like
spinning
if
in circles
anyone,
in spawn, then yeah.
I wonder if anyone will ever come out and like say their team threw a match, because I've never no team I've ever been on has thrown a match. Like if we got our ass whooped, we tried to win that shit.
What was it? Splice against Team Supremacy. Black Ops 3,
BO3?
so they didn't have to play Millennium round 1 in the playoffs.
Oh, the B Sport
And
Josh
then they
team.
and then they ran
You just
into
have a
me.
motherfucker that would do it.
Yeah.
Hey, Don, and then they ran into me and got 5-1 comeback in the game 7.
Damn.
I remember that shit.
So they got bad juju, bro. Got bad juju.
B Sport Josh heat waved his whole team in a 2v4, and me and Dave 2v4'd them.
I thought you were on Splice in BO3.
Nah, Infused, me, Marky
You weren't on the
B.
team.
Then.
You weren't on the team that got second?
Nah, me, Marky B, Petey, and Urban.
Oh, okay. I know what team you're on. Okay.
Yeah, it's B Sport,
Who was
rated,
Vance's
Bance, and
Yeah, Vance rated, Josh, Judd. No, Joe.
Okay.
Joe.
Yeah, that's
Joe,
right.
okay,
That's right,
okay.
because obviously
Yeah,
Joe was on
Joe,
Millennium.
Josh, rated, Vance, yeah.
Yeah, what a team. And then there was that Fabi Esports team that was Dave, Hawkey, Vortex, and Desire. Was it Desire, I think, at Champs?
Who was it? No, it was Exertus.
Yeah, well, they came in under Exertus, right? They qualified as Exertus. Oh, man, what a crazy time. That's when Hawkey was literally, like, unbelievable. And there was you remember that Hyper Games team, obviously, with Quicker, Brain, Nile, Zed.
Nolson.
Maybe it wasn't Zed. Nolson. Bloody hell, Nolson was insane.
No, it was Zed. It just wasn't. It weren't Nile. Nile was on the.
Oh,
LDLC.
that's right. Yeah.
Shane.
Yeah. Shane. Oh my god, what a team. Yeah, that's right. That is right. Jerome says, who's the better AR?
Nile.
Wait.
Hey, Bran,
oh
Nile,
my
Bran, Nile, Sonny B, Shane.
Sonny B.
Oh my god.
I knew a guy who, like, his favorite player was Sonny B.
We might have had the plumber era, bro. We
Bro,
might have had the
that
plumber.
was the plumber era. Respectfully, that was the plumber era, bro.
There were some plumbers. There's plumbers at every era, though.
Yeah, no,
Motherfucker,
yeah, you're right.
There's some plumbers.
Motherfuckers had Pac-Man running around with an Angus shotgun.
That might be the plumber era.
There were some plumbers. There was some.
And then in Infinite Warfare, there was that team. I mean, they actually got pretty good at a point, but you remember the Fnatic team? So it was Tommy,
Oh, fuck off.
Scraps, Waskin, and Sonny
They
B.
didn't make a Sunday.
They won a cup. They
didn't make a Sunday at an event. They never made a Sunday.
Jerome says, who's the better AR, Tommy or Mad Cat? In terms of, like, legacy, Mad Cat's the better player.
Mad Cat.
But
Mad Cat.
Tommy
I'll
actually...
go Mad Cat for sure.
Tommy achieved a
Cat,
lot.
I don't give a fuck. He's asking who the better AR is. Mad Cat by a country.
Mad Cat was a shooter, bro. I fought with Mad Cat.
No, Mad Cat...
He was mingling with the Americans, too.
Yeah.
Bro, Mad Cat was probably... I don't think people understand this. AR-wise, he was probably top 5 talented ARs, like, ever in existence. Like, that guy was fucking good.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Mad Cat, honestly, like, is kind of streets won't forget.
I just
player, in my opinion.
No, bro, that is like yeah, you're right. That is like streets will never forget that type of player ever. Like
That guy was a shooter.
I had the pleasure of playing with him. It was so fun. It was so fun. I feel like if if he wasn't as passionate as he was, he would have continued playing. You know, he let his passion like ooze too much. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. Yeah.
And like the
Like,
and
that's
like
why
the
I
new
liked him though. I feel like his personality was cool. Like he was always funny as hell. Like he was nice to me.
but
Like
like
in
you
game he
understand,
was like angry or some shit.
Nah, but like if you couldn't deal with that, Don, like the new
Okay.
people started coming up. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you weren't built like that, like bro, we're talking
Yeah.
like me, Bance, Jerd, all those types of players. Like we knew what we were getting into a Mad Cat.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I hear you.
It was Matt Cat on the team when y'all won? Yeah,
Yeah.
wait, what
Yeah.
the fuck you wait, so
Trey
wait, hold on.
Bance,
What we
Matt
mean?
Cat,
Tommy
Jed.
accomplished more though. Didn't Tommy never
Well,
won,
like back
did he?
in the day, no, but like in the old school days, you know, you're talking like 2000.
Yeah, but like that. Yeah, but
12,
that one American win
2013.
just wipes
That one
everything out,
American
No, I
win,
do
I feel like
agree. I
it's
do
so
agree.
tit like that's so tit.
But
like,
Tommy, like, he dominated like European COD for quite a few years.
Yeah, but he
in
didn't.
what
he
game
didn't
though? Like Ghost and
Like
shit?
MW3 and like shit like that. Yeah.
He didn't really do
Ah,
anything
get
on
the-
in America though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He
I
made
agree. I mean,
finals
I,
once,
I
right?
give it to Matt.
Yeah, one finals. Yeah.
Nah,
And
Mad
Tommy
Cat's
was
a
good
shooter.
at
Mad
the
Cat was
start
cool
of
as
World
fuck.
War II. You remember he clutched that 1v4 on Ardennes?
Yeah, he took my spot because they
Yeah,
dropped me
yeah,
off
of course,
they
of
dropped-
course.
they dropped
Oh,
me
that's
off the
why you're
team
still
instead.
salty. That's it. Yeah. That makes
Oh,
So-
I remember that.
sense.
They gave me the excuse of he's a proven boots on the ground player, so I just had to lock in real quick. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Unlocking you did, to be fair. Yeah. That was actually like, I forgot how much of a big deal that was. Like, oh, back to boots on the ground. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
About to be dropping
Did
people
my
and
camera
shit.
just turn off?
Yeah, your camera just disappeared. You went like, there's not enough battery for the camera to work or some shit.
No, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, all good. My camera also broke, but I'm coming back. Yeah, that shit was funny. I mean, to be fair, it was actually a thing in that game, though, right? Like, Aches was actually better when they went back to boots.
Oh
on the
yeah.
ground.
Oh yeah.
Like, it was a
Oh,
thing.
I don't think it's coming back.
I mean, we can say it's all good.
Made the worst roster decision of all time in that game.
Well,
What, Nelson?
Nah. In World War II, I could have teamed with anybody, and we fucking formed the biggest jetpacker squad of all time.
what?
We're just
Year Slasher Classic at the start of the game?
yeah. Our best placing was top 4. Top 4 is not awful.
What
but...
actually happened after that? Like, what was Echo Fox? You went on that way.
Oh, that's my team. I joined
Yeah.
Echo Fox
That's what I thought.
because
Yeah.
I was like, basically, I shouldn't have left my team, but I was like, bro, this experience, this like team went so bad. Like, I want to team with like new people, like people I've never teamed with before. Like, I don't want to keep going back to the same people, you know. So I went to go play with like Yuli and Nato and Facena.
I remember that. We will get to your super chat, James. Appreciate you. Sorry, we've just gone on a big tangent there.
Shouldn't
I'm not
have
saying
joined.
they should
I
drop
shouldn't.
Shotzzy. Wait, go on, Don. Finish your thought.
Nah, I was just saying I shouldn't have did that shit.
James thanks for the super chat for the 5. I'm not saying they should drop Shotzzy because I don't think they should, but at the same time, why do they treat him like he cannot be dropped? I mean, we'll get to be fair, it's probably about time we start talking about OpTic because they were on the verge of probably making it to champs. The thing is with Shotzzy is like, he is, look, back in the day, I used to think it was an issue that Scump was on OpTic and he was undroppable. Like, to some degree, when you've got an undroppable player, it's never ideal. But also, I understand why Shotzzy's basically undroppable because he's one of the most talented players in the league. He's biggest name. And from a content side, you also can't really let him go. I mean, Hex said it, right? He literally said it on stream that he is never going to, at least, you know, that's what he says, remove Shotzzy from New York. If Shotzzy decides to leave, then okay, he leaves, goes to a Saudi team. But I don't know, it's interesting. Like, there's a few factors in play. Shotzzy ain't Scump, but he's not that far away.
Is,
exactly, yeah. It effectively
is now.
He's
literally
Scump
is
in his
now.
own way.
Yeah.
He just isn't as big, but like no one will
It
be.
was impossible to be like that again.
Yeah.
You know?
He's just like the new Scump of the league.
He is 100%. It's undisputable. Like, I don't even know why people are so confused about this shit. It's like the people, to me, I'm not even trying to like, I got a little aggressive for a second. If you watch any sports, bro, like this is the case for every organization. Like this is what an organization's dream is to have. My gosh, this motherfucker, he is so reliable. Like Steph Curry. Steph Curry just got hurt. He can't play. You know what I'm saying? But they don't give a damn. Bro, he took the Golden State Warriors and made their franchise the most expensive franchise in the NBA. They are never doing nothing they're never getting rid of Steph. Steph would have to come out as a pedophile for them to get rid of him. And they still might keep Steph. That's Steph. Shotzzy, bro. Shotzzy is Steph Curry. I've said this at multiple shows. Like he is Steph Curry of OpTic. Like
very decent analogy.
Yeah, it's good work. It's good
bro,
work.
he is literally
the only way Shotzzy gets dropped if he comes
is as a pedophile, bro. No bullshit, bro. He is the superstar of our league, bro. Like what the fuck? Like, sure, does he play like shit sometimes? So does Steph Curry. Like that's what's gonna happen, bro. Like. It's very rare you get a fucking Nikola Jokic. This guy's just godlike, like, and he don't say nothing, and he just shows up to work and plays the game. Like, bro, like you're gonna get, and to be honest, as a fan of stuff, the best players or like the most entertaining players are like, they're the best players and like the people who are undroppable for the league they add entertainment, bro. Steph Curry got all these kids shooting fucking threes from across the goddamn court. Shotzzy got all these. Shotzzy was the first, like, oh, his movement is cracked. Like, he was the first one. Mm-hmm. Oh, his movement is so cracked. Like, I mean, it was Hook and AW, but Shotzzy, to me, is on a different level of movement-wise. Now, we got all these movement games. We got all the... That shit is all Shotzzy. Why the fuck, like, is he going to get shit on and cost some series? Of course, man.
Everyone does, though.
Don't be a fan of OpTic if you think no one on their team is going to get shit on. Any team you root for, bro. I've rooted for Kevin Durant for years. It hurts my soul that he just keeps going to teams and they just can't win a goddamn thing. It's annoying. But I still support him. You know what I'm saying? Because I like the way he plays the game.
And also, why are people talking like Shotzi's ass?
He's not. He's Steph.
I don't get it. Like, you also got to understand, Shotzzy last year was frying. This year they've had a weird year with like roster changes and constant roster changes. Like, yeah,
he has a 48 the other day.
Bro, he has a playstyle rap where it's like, you know, you live and die by it. You know, if we're gonna lose a series, we're gonna lose a series like that. If we're gonna win a series, we're gonna win a series because of that. Like, there's no in between. Like, it's okay. And if you join OpTic, if you're a fan of OpTic, you've got to be okay with that too. Is it dumb as hell sometimes? Like where he runs out bottom mid? Like, yeah, it is. Like, but guess what? You go and still support him next week because he's the franchise player. Like Don said, it adds personality. Like, I like.
Who are you gonna drop him for? Like,
not even that. It's like I like watching teams as well that have that franchise player, that have that player that's undroppable, because he just gives unmatched passion. Like, he could have joined FaZe. There was that time period where he could have joined FaZe or something like that. I don't know what happened. I'm not saying he like stayed loyal or whatever like that. I don't know the behind the scenes about it, but he's still here today. He went 0-18 and he was still saying everyone's shit. Like, that's passion right there. Like, that's someone you want playing for your team. Oh, you think we're bad? Huh, watch this. 0-18. Shit, we're actually shit, but we're it.
And then he came on stream saying, "Oh, you guys think we're dog shit? We ain't making champs." Look like they're making it, baby. They look like they're gonna make it. So,
I mean, when he said that, I was like, yes, we think you're dog shit. Yes, yes.
Who's Mr. Bubbles? Welcome to the Generational. Appreciate joining the membership program. It's always a pleasure. So yeah, Shotzzy has 3 world championships. People want to drop him. I mean, it's a little bit different for Dashy, right? Because Dashy, by definition, is not undroppable because he has been dropped like a couple of times. He's just not quite. I think he kind of did used to be the Shotzzy of the team, but now it's a little bit different. And also ARs are maybe. I'm not saying Dashy's like replaceable, but if you were forced to keep one, you'd probably keep Shotzzy.
Yeah.
You know, just is what it is. Charlie says with a 5. Reason why is because a lot of fans listen to OpTic, listen to Akes' takes on the flank. Okay, I mean, this is why I listen to Dope Check, baby. Only premium takes over here, like what Shotzzy would need to do to get dropped from OpTic, and he ain't doing that per sources. So, I think we're gonna be good.
Bro, let me comment on the Pat shit, because I love Pat. I think Pat is super entertaining. He's great for the scene. I used to look up to him as a competitor. If Pat was the GM, listen, if Pat can roast Shotzzy, say all this shit, he's not a superstar. If Pat Price was the GM of OpTic, if Hex hired Pat and said, Pat, I want you to run the team, he would never drop Shotzzy. So just take it with a grain of salt, bro. This is there. He's on there on the flank. He is performing, bro. Is he saying how he feels most of the time? Yes. He's not, bro. The drop Shotzzy shit, that shit is not real, bro. That shit is not real, bro. And whatever he's doing, that shit's working. If he actually got people believing what the fuck he's talking about, he would never drop Shotzzy if he was the GM. I guarantee it, bro. Pat is not stupid. He knows how shit works. Pat actually watches real sports too.
No, I do agree. I remember, I forget I was beefing with him about. I'm not beefing because I know it's all a performance. It's just good fun. But there was something, I joined the flank last year or the year before, we got into it a little bit about something. Because I made the point at the time, I was like, look, Pat, you don't actually believe the shit you're saying. You're just doing it because it's good content, which I respect heavy, obviously. So.
Like one last thing, think about if anyone follows the NFL, when Bill Belichick was getting rid of, trying to get rid of Brady, and you heard rumors and stuff about it, you thought this shit was fake. Obviously that might be a little different. 6 Super Bowls versus, obviously I'm just trying to say he's the Brady of their organization. He's the Mahomes of their organization. He is whoever you want to use. That's what Shotzzy is of OpTic right now. So it got to the point where we thought, what the fuck? Bill Belichick, he doesn't want Tom Brady no more? What the fuck? It was unbelievable. That's how it would be. Probably not to that extent, but it would be like that if they just, what the fuck? We're actually getting rid of Shotzzy? We're just dropping him? That would be the same shit.
I agree. Yeah, Trey, how much battery you got left?
32%.
All right, that's about right. That means we can hit a little predictions before the show, before your laptop dies. I will try. Unfortunately, the CDL website, look, they haven't updated the pick'ems yet. So if I hit the refresh, I can't. We're not going to
use a challenge, are we?
Last week, I made a challenge bracket. Last major, I made a challenge bracket. And I didn't need it in the end because the website updated in time. But this time it ain't updated in time. So we're just going to run through this until Trey's laptop literally dies. And then we're going to call it a day for the show. So here we go.
Yeah, because we don't really need... I was going to say, we don't really need to talk about the matches. They happened. We're here for the major. Champs is coming up. There's more important things going on,
That's what I'm saying. Right. All right, here we go. This is the bracket, ladies and gentlemen. We got Heretics Rocker, round 1, top side of the bracket. What are we thinking? Our favourite team, Minnesota Rocker. They did it again this week. They had a couple of chances. They even had a decent chance when they played up against Surge. They could have maybe won that one, but they found a way to lose. I saw some crazy stats, actually. I know the cameras, I'll fix them in a second. If you go to the team leaderboards, I know this ain't maybe the best, but in terms of hardpoint, let me go hardpoint score. Here we go. This is the stat I wanted to find for you guys, because this is a pretty crazy stat, actually. So this is in order. The teams this year with the most average score in every hardpoint they play. So Thieves are number 1. They average 233 points every hardpoint. So they're basically winning all of them, and if they lose, they're losing close. Vancouver averaged 224. Toronto averaged 223. FaZe averaged 220. OpTic averaged 218. Let's look at Falcons real quick. Falcons are averaging 181, right? That's your comparison point. Minnesota are averaging 223. They're 4th in the league. They're the 4th best hardpoint team by hardpoint score, yet they don't win any of them. It's actually insane. It's insane.
That's insane.
Hey, Rab, you just gave me that stat just for me to say Miami are gonna 3-0 them. Congratulations.
Yeah. But look at that shit. Look at the hardpoint win percentage on the left. Hardpoint win percentage compared to hardpoint score is insane because that should be
my God.
that should be correlated, right? And
It should be correlated,
for every other
right.
team that's correlated, basically.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, they're ass.
Kinda
I don't know what to
crazy.
tell you. They're ass. We've been we've been supporting since day. We have I'm sorry if the Minnesota boys watch it. We've been supporting. We've tried. Okay, we've tried.
Going to his crib later. I'm going rocker in 5.
Oh, Kenny's
in
mom about to
5.
put something in, you know.
Yeah, I'm finna get
saying.
something later, bro. Go rocker in
Something.
5, chat.
Better get laxative, mate.
Title says Rocket averaged 205 points in hardpoint losses, only team over 200. Yeah, exactly. Like they just when they lose, they
Right,
lose close. They love losing
Well,
close.
you're to decide here.
Oh.
Because Don's got.
Nah. Realistically, go Miami. I would realistically think Miami should win this. I'm just saying, I want Rocker to win.
Don, we want Walker to win every single time.
I
but
want
we just-
Rocker to
it
win,
just
but
never
Miami
works.
finna beat them.
I got Miami taking a dub as well. Nice little 3-1.
Yeah, Miami.
Then we got a
should win.
rematch.
You know
of...
what was so crazy the
Go
other
on.
day? Just real quick. I went to the bathroom. The Rocker were up 2-0 in the control. Went to the bathroom. Took me a nice little doo-doo. Came back. Down 1-2 in the series. I said, oh, fuck. It's over.
Little TikTok session on the toilet, Don.
Yeah, well, they was up 2-0 in the control. I'm like, damn, they're cooking right now. Up 2-0.
I bet I'm good to go chill for a little
Yeah,
bit.
I'm gonna go take a
By the time I come back, we should be map 4. Oh shit, we
Yeah,
are. Oh.
we are map 4.
That's my org, baby. That's what they do. Winners round 1, second side, is a rematch of the grand finals of the last major. We got LA Thieves versus Vancouver Surge. Big first round game. Surge have been looking pretty tasty online lately. Thieves are Thieves, though. They made a strong comeback. If you're going to beat Thieves, I think round 1 is maybe where you get them, because we've seen it before. Surge, we know that Surge put up a better fight in the earlier rounds than they do in the grand finals. I still got Thieves in 5, but I've got a 5. I've got a 5 mapper.
I got Thieves in 4.
Okay. Rocker is my how I had Toronto making the finals last event. I think Rocker or not Rocker. Sorry, I'm tripping.
I was just gonna let you run with that for a
I'm
second.
tripping. Surge, not Rocker. Rocker not making finals. They're not making finals. I'm tweaking.
I wanted
Surge,
you to,
I'm
I
sorry.
wanted you to say it before you
I'm
realized.
sorry. Surge. I think Surge are gonna obviously they just made back-to-back grand finals, but I think they're gonna make it far. So obviously it's our collaborative bracket, but I think Surge are gonna take this first series. But it's 1-2, no problem, no argument from me.
Damn, makes for a change. All right, phase Cloud9, the third game. Do we need to talk about it?
No. you know FaZe supposed to win. They threw FaZe on Bravo.
Yeah, that is true.
No one wants to see this ass whooping, bro. Throw him on Bravo. Let's just keep it pushing.
Adam AP sat there, said Simp BTA on Spot. Yeah, bravo. Go for it.
Yeah, that's I'll try and bring up the schedule for you guys in a second, but basically every single game you guys see on the stream here is being played at the same time. So FaZe, the top 2 games happen first simultaneously. Thieves Surge, I think, are on main. I'm guessing they will be on main. Heretics Rock are on Bravo. FaZe Cloud9 on Bravo. OpTic Ultra on main. So OpTic Ultra, big series. I mean, they just literally just played each other. OpTic 3-0'd them. I don't think it's going to be the same story on LAN exactly, but because you got a few days to prep for the series. You think OpTic are slamming them again? I don't think they get slammed again, but
I think they're compromised.
Oh, Ultra
Toronto?
compromise.
Yeah,
They might be.
You think mentally they're cooked a bit because they let Merc go away?
I don't think
he's cooking this shit?
I don't want to say it's like that, but I feel like it's a little bit of a situation where they didn't have Beans for that major. They got top 3, and it's like a little bit of recency bias. And then Beans weren't playing as well when they came back, and they were like, "Oh shit!" Like Merc was actually good. And then they played OpTic, and that's like the one time as Ultra, you want to like back your boy, and your boy should back you, and there was just no backing. Like even Beans lost that 1v1 to Merc. Like, like that's a 1v1 you can't lose because your teammates are sat there like, fuck. Like.
Yeah. It was a winnable one as well.
Go try, Ben. Fuck you know.
I got Ultra in 5. Lock it in.
I got OpTic in 3.
Yeah, I got OpTic in like 3. Yeah.
Ultra in 3. Damn, wow, they really are.
Or 4. 3 or 4. 3 or 4. We're gonna be doing the watch party at the major, so hopefully
we'll be there.
Everyone tunes in. Everyone tune in to that, and you know what I'm saying. We get a little bit of an entertaining series, so maybe 4. But I think OpTic gonna win.
Nah, series is going to be a banger. The crowd's going to be mega for that one for sure. Okay, those are our winners' games. So that gives our losers bracket being Boston play Rocker round 1. Do I care?
No.
Yo, flip a coin, bro. Flip a coin. We'll just do it.
I'm gonna go Rocker.
I'm gonna go Boston because there's no way Rocker win.
There's no way.
Yo, Don, I'm sick of supporting the boys, man. I love them. I'm sick of it. I can't do it.
I don't blame you, bro.
Nah, you know what?
I'm fresh off a 10-hour flight as well, bro. Like I'm in no right mind to just start like,
I hear you.
I'm not sat here like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like mollycoddling, like, oh, it's all good, boys. Don't worry, you're gonna be all right. We'll make losers round tonight. You're getting bopped out the tournament. We'll see you at EWC twin.
This is a Boston top 12, bro. It's got written all over it, unfortunately. It is what it is. I know. Sorry to say, but it is true.
We've lost.
I mean, either way, they're losing the next series. Either way, either team is losing next series.
Yeah, because Surge are making a run, or Thieves are making the run. Falcons are cooked, by the way. I mean, they do deserve it, but they are cooked. So
I didn't even know Falcons were in the tournament.
Falcons are good.
Yeah. I actually forgot about that too.
Who do they play?
Don't matter. I won't be watching. Playing a Bravo stream. We're watching the album.
We'll do our challenger segment. On that
Head over to watch the Stallions for that one.
We'll just get me down there, Rab. Hey guys, it's Trey Morris here with Waking Point. We're currently commentating over the challenges right now. We've got Swooty.
That's gonna be
coming
fire.
in with it. Coming in.
I think I'll be headed over to the old, the old IEM Dallas, the Counter Strike for this match. Maybe go check that one out.
Wait, you know what's funny as well? That team, the team that I was coaching, just won the Challengers Cup too.
This is Aura.
I hope put that together. I hope put it together.
That's what he does. Well, we'll see them online.
And then they tagged me. Like the CDC was like, "Oh, head coach Trey." I was like,
"Yeah." Take the gas.
I was gonna sit there and be like, "Yeah, that's just Aura." Like I haven't coached him in 2.5 weeks. I'm backed up.
That's what he does. So yeah, we will not be watching the Falcon series, but I will be hate watching their roster mania shortly after the tournament. Cloud9 versus Gentlemates.
Fuck. We're still in the pit. We're still in the challengers pit. We're still there, baby. Fuck.
Yo, Halo's on that day, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Halo's on.
Yeah. H6.
It's like a 5-minute walk to the venue.
I'll go watch IEM. Then I'll go pull up, watch a couple of Halo series.
I'll pull up, watch the chess tourney.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Chess.
C9.
See if Illy rocks up.
You said Cloud9 and LAG?
Yeah.
Stick that on Charlie.
Yeah, number one station in the challenges.
Wait, Rab, was it C9 up?
I mean, look, one of these teams, Rocker or Cloud9, one of them's making a run. They're making it deep through the tourney. The reason why I got OpTic losing is because I think OpTic, they're going to make it interesting. They ain't actually making it a run, just kidding. But, I don't know, it's going to be... OpTic, they never make it easy, is what I'm saying. OpTic will find a way to lose, and OpTic fans will be shitting themselves until the final moment that they're locked into champs. But no, I think OpTic can make a run. Gentlemates are out respectfully. OpTic would then play Ravens, or Toronto would play. We got Toronto playing Ravens because you guys are OpTic winning, which is fair.
Yeah. Ravens lost that.
Goodbye, Ravens. Top 12.
That's the thing, Rap. Even if OpTic lose, like, bro, there's 0% chance they lose the Ravens.
Yeah,
so
exactly. They got a guaranteed 15 points. That puts them at 190.
Yeah, it's cooked.
It's
bro.
tough.
It's cooked.
It's tough to not make champs at 190 points.
This is actually the worst bracket prediction of all time.
Hell yeah,
bro, because everything is guaranteed, bro. These guys are fucking horseshit.
You don't think anyone you don't think there's
like...
some surprise? Like we could have like someone.
No,
you know?
I don't. There's just no surprise.
Like Rocker could I don't know.
LAG have the biggest upset potential, and it's like versus C9. That's not that far apart. Like that's not like a catastrophic upset. Like,
I'm trying to find a way where I can like believe that Cloud9 or Rocker are going to make a run and make it interesting.
There's no way. There's no
but
way.
the's just no way.
That's
Cloud9
what was
will
supposed
not
to happen
phased.
last split. That was supposed to
That's
happen.
what we tried.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
We tried.
You're right.
Holy fuck, bro.
And then Rocker could beat Heretics maybe, but then they ain't beating Thieves or Surge. So
They're
like,
not being Thieves or Surge. Yep.
So like they're already down to losers anyway, so they're out probably top 6, which means
okay. So where would they drop if they beat Heretics and then they get 3-0'd by Thieves or Surge? Where would they drop to?
They would drop into the bottom side. They would drop into Toronto, OpTic, Cloud9.
Okay, so
Genomics.
that would be there's probably a 1% chance of them beating Heretics. That's the only way, and Heretics just went 5-0 and they look fantastic.
Yeah, exactly. That is true. That's
why I said it's the worst bracket prediction of all time. Because there's just no one. I don't look at a team and go, yeah, that's an upset. No, it's not.
We just got the usual suspect to this point, bro.
That would be the most lit series of one of the most lit series of the years. If Rocker beat Heretics, they then get 3-0'd, then they play OpTic for the spot at champs. That'd be crazy. But I think OpTic would beat them still.
The thing is, it won't be like that. Playing OpTic for the spot champs, because if they play OpTic for the spot champs, they get like 15 extra points, and then they still gotta like make a deeper run.
They still gotta win another one.
They'd still 100%. They'd still have to win more. Like if OpTic, they just have to hope OpTic get rounded. Like
because OpTic would be at 190. Yeah, OpTic would be at
exactly
190.
So they'd have to win. They'd be at like 160 or something. They'd have to win like 2 more series.
Yeah.
It's probably
OpTic have to get double rounded, and Rocker have to hope everyone's thumbs fall off.
Yeah, it's good.
If OpTic get top 6, Rocker has to make finals to make champs. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, it's good.
I mean, the reality is one of Rocker and Cloud9, they have to make Sunday, bare minimum, whatever happens. Probably they have to be top 3. The best path to top 3 is just win your first 2 games. But the issue is to win your first 2 games, you got to beat FaZe or Thieves in there somewhere, probably.
Yeah, nah.
Could be scripted, bro. Could be scripted. I seen the script.
I hope it is. I hope it is for us. We'll be having a fucking blast.
All right, winners round 2. Go on.
It's not going to happen, and we're not having a blast.
I mean, day one's going to be crazy anyway. Like we've got nine matches in about 6 hours, 5-6 hours. It's going to be cinema.
Yeah, until Falcons come on in a minute. Over there.
All right, second round. In our bracket, we've got Heretics playing Thieves.
Thieves.
Yeah, Thieves. In our bracket, we've got FaZe playing OpTic.
FaZe.
I mean, quick question for champs. OpTic probably going to be the 8th seed. They might be the 7th seed. Could even be the 6th seed. But let's say they end up 7th or 8th seed if Boston get double rounded. If you're OpTic, who do you want to play round 1 at champs? Do you want to play FaZe or do you want to play Thieves?
FaZe.
It don't matter.
I think if I'm them, I would want to play FaZe. They have good matchup. They match up better versus FaZe than Thieves. I feel like.
That's true. They did actually do bits with Caesar against FaZe 2 that one time.
Yeah, they have close games versus FaZe. It's just whatever they got going on, the rivalry. I feel like Thieves would fucking just 3-0 them.
Honestly, I'm honestly not sure. Like, because Draws obviously has the number for a bit, but that could turn around. Historically, Dashy does pretty well against Cell. So, I don't know if you think about it too much, but yeah, I'm not Yeah, I think OpTic versus FaZe match up well against FaZe. Yeah, interesting. I don't know. On paper, I kind of felt it differently, but the last couple of years has not been good for OpTic against FaZe. They played 3v4 against FaZe and almost won. Yeah, exactly. But still, in this second round, I think we've probably got FaZe taking the dub, probably regardless of who they play. I mean, if it's Ultra against FaZe, it's pretty interesting, but I think FaZe are looking... I don't see FaZe losing to anyone this tournament that isn't Thieves, really.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we get that matchup again. I'm hoping that we finish the year the way it started on some level with a little Thieves FaZe banger. Probably what we're going to get. I mean, at this point in the season, you tend to get really the cream does rise to the top, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would be a surprise if we had, like, a shock top 3 team or something.
Yeah.
Apart from, like, if you consider Heretics making a run, but obviously they're the #1 seed, so got to give them their respect. So in this scenario, we would then have Boston playing Surge, or whatever. We got Surge taking the dub there. We'd then have Cloud9 playing Toronto. Probably got Toronto taking the dub there. So then it would be, in this bracket, Toronto versus Heretics to make Sunday.
Heretics, I'll go Heretics.
Interesting. Wow. So there's been drama there lately, right? Because it's been Joe Deceives at the major. They had a bit of trash talk. They were throwing up the birds. So, be pretty spicy, that series.
Yeah, they had Merc.
I know they had Merc. Man, if Toronto come top 6, whoa. That would be a very Toronto thing to do, though, wouldn't it? Let's be real.
Yeah.
I feel so sorry for the situation.
You know, I kind of fuck with that. That's a good story.
It's like the worst situation you could ever be in, bro. Like,
no, I feel bad. I feel bad for them, but...
You guys were doing great, you know. There's a fuck up with the visa, you can't get in there. Fucking Merc just hops in, Quicksilver drops a quick 1 point, fucking whatever it was, gets top 3. They go back thinking, fuck it, anyone can join Toronto and do that. And now they're just getting absolutely fucking...
I mean, they still went 3-2. They just don't look as solid. Like, they just don't look as good. Yeah, they just don't look as good, even though they still, like, I don't know who they beat.
Just the last weekend was pretty tough. I can have a look at, are you talking Ultra still?
Oh, yeah, they went 0-2 their last. The 2 good teams they played, they lost. The 3 teams they played, they played the Ravens. Come on. They played C9. C9, that's slightly typical. And then Rocker, 3-0.
Yeah, so they played 3 fraudulent teams, and then they got beat.
And then OpTic, who lost to LAG, they got smoked.
Yeah, they don't look the greatest right now.
Yeah, they made the most absurd comeback ever, game 1 against Surge, to then still just lose 3 straight. Like, that's actually unacceptable. If you're going to make a comeback like that, you got to win the damn series. Like, let's be real.
That's what I said to Don. When you do something like that, if you 100-point club someone to come back and them like that, you can't just lose the next 2 maps. You gotta, if you're gonna lose one, make it the control. Make it the control or something. Yeah,
that shit was unacceptable to me, because if you're making a comeback like that, there's just no way you can go on to get 3-1. Embarrassing. Like, the other team's mentally compromised for the next 15 minutes, bare minimum. Still, yeah, so that's Toronto. We got them bombing out of the tournament to Heretics at top 4. That'd be a story. So we've got Heretics making the Sunday. The other side of the bracket in this case would be OpTic versus Surge. Oh,
Surge.
Damn, okay. So in this case, OpTic getting top 6, but obviously we've already got everyone else bombing out of the tournament anyway. OpTic would then sit on 205 points. They would actually overtake Boston in my scenario. But that would be 7th seed. So we'll see. Guess pretty tasty. Because I'm Boston hate watching now.
I like these quick fires too, because it's no anticlimactic.
Yeah, it's no BS. Who's gonna win? Just drop it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's not like, oh, what would you mean you're saying that? We're just agreeing with each other, because that's just the way things are going to go.
Are people gonna say, look, OpTic, they smashed Surge with Skies this split,
Online.
True.
So, you got to think. Well, I know it's in online, but...
Just to say one just to say one thing about Surge, I know we are quickfire and it's a good vibe, but the reason why Surge are my dark horse is just because the sub duo on Surge. I mean, I did just gas Jodeci's and Kleenex. I feel like Jodeci's and Kleenex have been the third best sub duo. But Nep in 04, bro. I mean, 04 has stepped up. Like, I feel like he's obviously been like a solid player, and I have like a lot of good memories with him from like the Cold War wagers and stuff like that. But bro, when Nep is on point, he is like the best player in the world. Like, obviously, that's who cares if you're not on point all the time. You know what I'm saying? If sometimes you're throwing up the bullshit, you got to be consistent, right? But like, if you look at that series versus Ultra, he was literally LeBron. Like, he was a god. They could not kill him. And I feel like him playing like that, I mean, go look at their stats. I mean, they played Rocker and Breach. I did want to see, I'm like, recently, Surge have been doing good, and I checked, they play Rocker and Breach. So, like, that's kind of fucking at this point, we're fucking boosting stats at this point. But, like, just look at this shit. Bro, Net, like, their sub duo is on point. So, if their sub duo, like, I feel like when they got second place back to back, I don't think 04 and Nep were just absolutely doing it all. Like, I feel like it was like a team thing, you know? Like, oh, this team is a well-rounded team. Like, yes, this team is a well-rounded team, but now we're seeing like, oh, wait, Nep is like, God, like, he's godlike. Like, he obviously is the person that made them, that elevated this team. But like, there's been some series where Nep drops off or like does whatever. Like, that's how you say, like, you with that play style. He has a Shotzzy play style. You're gonna live and die by it. I just feel like right now he's in form. So I just want to see him. I want to see Nep, because I fuck with Travis. If he watches this, I want to see you be a top 3 player at this tournament, because you can do it. You can do it. You can easily do it, bro. Just go out, go crazy. And I feel like that will put them over the top, bro, because you need that star power in finals. When you're going to get Hydra and Simp and Abeezy, you need one of them motherfuckers on your team to go to beat them in 7-game series. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all can compete in a 5-game series on one match. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need Nep to do shit. Go crazy.
Imagine them in the finals and get 4-0 again.
At that point, then at that point, then,
I think.
yeah, at that point, you might just have to just, I don't even know.
Well, honestly,
I want them to go crazy this event. I'm rooting for Surge.
They made a finals in the minor as well. I think they lost to Thieves in the finals of a minor and like made minor 2. So if if you include the minors, they've played 5 tourneys this season. They've made 3 finals. It's typical.
Yeah.
They lost all 3, so you know, maybe this is the one they can finally take it. So yeah, our bracket, we've got Surge making it, we've got Heretics making it to Sunday. Our winners finals is Thieves FaZe. So like, people are gonna say our boring ass bracket, no upsets and shit. But look, it's final major of the season.
That's the way the league is.
Yeah, look, major 1, you're always gonna get some crazy shit, but right now, probably not. Immortal K says, yeah, is usually how it goes. Major 4 and champs. But look, there's going to be some upsets in there. There's always some upsets in there, especially with so many matches happening in short succession. Because 5 teams get eliminated on the first day. So if you turn up slow Friday, you're cooked.
Yeah, I'm on 14%, lads. We're getting there, though.
Beautiful. Surge Heretics.
We're getting there.
Surge taking a dub, knocking them out. Surge top 3. What are you thinking, Trey? No way he's about to be smoking one. No way he's going to smoke one. Oh my God.
I low-key got Heretics on that one.
Oh, damn. No, I'm taking Surge.
I really like that. I mean, that's typical. But I think Heretics have just got this weird, like...
Yeah, you know what? Like, you ain't wrong.
Bro, they just got this thing about them right now that's just like, bro, they've got aura right now.
I saw Envoy saying a clip, though, on a podcast that Super's killer and he don't rate him.
Who said that?
Envoy?
Yeah, I fuck with that.
Envoy said that? Never mind. Sergio went in and fuck it.
Yeah. I'll fuck with Envoy. Yeah, Envoy. I'll fuck with that.
I was kind of the crux of it, but yeah, go on, Don.
Nah, let's just go. Let's just keep going.
Surge taking a dub. Winners finals. FaZe Thieves. Who's taking it this time? Or have you guys got Surge making a run all the way? Clearly Trey hasn't, because he just got the Heretics knocking him out.
Ooh. I want to go FaZe this match. But I just feel like I want to go FaZe. I want to go FaZe this match, but I feel like I have FaZe winning this tournament or champs. And I feel like they
FaZe-
can't win both. I feel like
FaZe
they can't win both tournaments.
FaZe are gonna reverse sweep Thieves in this series, and then Thieves are gonna come back for a grand finals, and FaZe is gonna win.
Okay. I think FaZe are gonna win this series, but I just don't think they can win this tournament and the next, bro. Like I just feel like that's.
I got
that's
Thieves
OD.
winning champs, so it's easy.
I got
shit for
FaZe
me.
winning champs. I'm rocking with FaZe for the chance for sure. For sure, I'm going with FaZe. That's why I kind of want to pick against FaZe right here, but I do think FaZe are gonna beat Thieves, bro. I just feel like it's a mental thing, bro. Like respectfully, I fuck with Scrap too. He's one of my favorite players, but like Dry's got the mental edge in that fight, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Motherfuckers is mad that he not fist bumping him, like all type of shit. Like, nah,
It used to kind
I
of feel
don't
a little
know,
bit
bro.
different, but yeah, I do hear you. Like it's kind of changed tune a little bit lately. I feel like Jazz just had the upper hand mentally there right now. So yeah,
I don't know. I'm down for either pick, bro. Honestly, I'm down for either. I don't know. I'm torn.
Yeah, I wonder what chat thinks about this. Scrap runs draws on land. I mean, he does have a better record against him on land, that's for sure. I don't know. Thieves feel very well rounded to me. I think land's a bit of a different story. No, you know what? I'm changing my mind. I'm taking Thieves winning this tourney because that's kind of what I was thinking before. So I'm running with that. I'm going FaZe win 21, FaZe win 22, Thieves win 23, Thieves win 24. Champs, who knows? Toss a coin.
Real quick, it's not about them winning the last event and then winning champs. I'm saying I just feel like FaZe can't win everything. Like I don't see FaZe winning 4 events in this year. It's not like Thieves were fucking dog shit all year. They caught fire and they won back-to-back tournaments. Like you know what I'm saying? Or New York got top 3 a couple times and they won back-to-back tournaments. FaZe won the major 1, 2, got top 6, and then they just win. I feel like that's OD. That's OD. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, that's just selfish, bro. Like throw motherfucking Surge a bone this tournament and then win champs. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
A Surge need more than a bone. They need a whole carcass.
That's what I was trying to say. I'm not saying you
Those
can't go
motherfuckers
back
can't
to
even
back.
win. They need to throw multiple bones. They need to throw something. Motherfuckers can't win a map grand finals.
I think Surge could do it against either team in the elimination finals, like whoever drops down there.
Listen, Surge just haven't got it in the finals, bro.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. Like Surge could make the finals again. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't think
They're
they
just
do.
not a
Like, 3
finalist.
finals in a row is like too much. Like to predict them to make.
Listen,
it.
just for the crack, I'm telling you, 3 finals in a row with 0-4 again, like that would fucking make my day. Like not even on a hating thing, like not even hating. Like it would just be hilarious. Like
It would be hilarious.
how are
yeah.
you that? How are you this good in the regular tournament and then go to the final and just
If Surge
skid
lose
marks?
map 1, they're cooked. They just turn up to grand finals. They lose the first half.
Map 2, 0-4 is just like eye rolling and shit. Like
Yeah, here we go again. See you at champs.
going 0-4, going 0-4 again.
Yeah, that's what he does. But yeah, I'm not so sure. Like FaZe, obviously their hard point's been a bit of a problem. I think they've been getting better at it. I don't think it's like solved, but they have all been grinding 8s, trying to help them out a bit. So I just think it's going to be one of those where you see the top teams will rise to the top. If we've not got like a FaZe, Thieves, and Surge Sunday bare minimum, I'd be pretty surprised. I think OpTic could find themselves in the mix as well. We know they've got the ceiling to do it, but you know, the way the bracket might play out for OpTic is going to be tough because they'll play FaZe probably if they beat Ultra, and then they'll play Thieves or Surge and losers probably. And if they lose to Ultra, then their bracket maybe is a little bit easier, but they're still going to have to play Thieves or Surge. Like they're still have to play someone good at some point to make it to Sunday. So that's the way we're going with it. Winners, I'm going Thieves. Don's going.
I'll go wherever y'all want to go. I'm actually so torn.
I got FaZe.
Ah shit. Okay. God damn it, bro. All right, I'm gonna go Thieves. We'll go Thieves this time.
Yeah, we got OpTic ban at top 6 to Surge in our hypothetical bracket here, but you know, it could be a different. I mean, OpTic are my team to watch. You know, OpTic are my team to watch because I don't think you know what you're gonna get. They could bomb out. They could do pretty well. there's a few options for them this tournament. But anyway, Trey's laptop is just about to die, and I think we've had
just hit 10%.
a pretty sensational show, ladies and gentlemen. So it's been a pleasure. Capped had like 1,000 viewers as always. You guys are killing it as ever. We had a good time today, and that ain't changing because the next couple of days it's gonna get even better. I'm on a flight tomorrow, land to Dallas tomorrow evening, couple of cocktails, Europa League final on a Wednesday, maybe with a bit of Ben J Nassim action. And we will be there at the venue after that. Obviously, it's a Friday start, which means probably Thursday setup day. So we've got a couple of days to figure out how things are going to go. We're going to figure out some guests on the show, get some content for you guys. A load of people that I'd like to get on, do like little interview style stuff with. Once we've got all the setup sorted, the event's going to be crazy. I hope we get to see a lot of you guys there, of course, in person, because, if you see us, say hello, say hi. It's going to be shit. I don't know how many people are going to be there, but it's going to be mega.
Probably
because
a lot,
like
bro.
you got Halo,
It'll be a good
you got
amount.
Counter-Strike, you got chess. Like, this is serious tourney. But I think
Chess.
COD has like the biggest space. I saw the overall map. Like COD has the biggest hall. So, we get Adam Apicella treating us good. But Trey, any final thought? Maybe I'll do the little closeout today just in case your laptop dies. But like quick little
I
thoughts.
mean, I can close out. I got 9% if you want me to close out.
Hell yeah. All right, Don, final thoughts before I give it to Trey and close out.
Final thoughts are appreciate you guys for watching. Great show once again. Please tune into our watch party. It's gonna be lit. I think it's gonna be an amazing time. And yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. I'm already in Dallas. Rab's about to be in Dallas, and Don's already in Texas. I think Don lives in Dallas or close by.
I'm very close. I'm 20 minutes away from the venue.
Listen, this is the final major of the year. We're talking major 4. We've had FaZe win major 2, major 1, Thieves winning major 3. Who's winning major 4? Who knows? I know it ain't LAG. I know it ain't Rocker. Listen, it's an absolute pleasure doing these shows day in, day out. The watch parties are going to be insane this weekend. Content, interviews, all that type of stuff. I'm hoping that anyone that's coming down here, you come and get a picture of us, come and have a drink with us. Make sure you buy us one, though. We're not buying you guys one. That's not how it works. We're the hosts. So, pay up. But listen, it's an absolute pleasure. We appreciate every single one of you tuning in on these Mondays and Fridays, and you guys show crazy amounts of support. Appreciate all the stupid chatters. Thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring another show.
That's my goat.
It's always a pleasure making money, and that's what we care about over here. Hey, from me, myself, and I'm joking, Rab and Don, it's an absolute pleasure. We'll see you guys for the watch parties this Friday. See ya.
Take care, gentlemen.